My name is Dr. Rachel Sue, and I'll be discussing the use of social media in building your brand and connecting with pet parents. Basically, this is a guide on how to create your own brand and use it to educate owners and attract new clients. So a little bit about me. For those that don't know, I'm the creator of Exotic Pet Vet on social media. I have an Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube with over 1 million followers worldwide. I've been featured on viral pages such as BuzzFeed, LAD Bible, and Lovimals. I'm an associate veterinarian at Carrollton West Pet Hospital, and I graduated from Texas A&M University. My future goal is to become board certified. So what are the benefits of social media? Well, one benefit is to establish a distinct and relatable personal brand. You can introduce your team and celebrate big wins. Another benefit is attracting prospective clients. You can do this by showing them what sets your clinic apart from competitors. You can foster stronger connections with pet parents. You can post educational content and success stories that helps build trust between pet parents that see your post and your clinic. You can also humanize veterinary services. Owners are often left wondering what happens behind the scenes when they drop their pet off at the vet. They also have a genuine curiosity of our field of medicine. You can see this by looking at the success of all the vet TV shows. Finally, if you make it big, social media can be a second source of income. So where do you start? This is how to build your personal brand. An important part of building your personal brand is finding your brand aesthetic. Your social media should be cohesive and easily identifiable. One of the biggest parts is choosing your handle. This can be your practice's name if you're doing it for your clinic. This can be your name if it's more personal, or this can be something catchy within your niche. For me, I go by Exotic Pet Vet. You need to find what sets you apart from other veterinarians. For most of us here, it's exotic pets. There are so many dog and cat vets out there on social media, and it's easy to get lost in the crowd. I've noticed that accounts that are focused on one specific area grow much more quickly because they're a credible source of information for something specific. One of my favorite new accounts is a veterinary ophthalmologist, and I just love watching his posts because they're educational and I know that he's boarded in ophthalmology and a reliable source. Your brand should showcase your expertise and your personality. To do this, decide what your goal is. There are a lot of different types of veterinary accounts out there. Some personalities are bluntly honest and just showcase educational cases. Some accounts have an attractive figure dancing to music. Other accounts showcase creative skits that poke fun at different aspects of veterinary medicine, hopefully not the clients. I've done some skits in the past, and although they've gone viral and done well, as my brand has matured, I've realized that's just not my thing, and I'd rather stick to educational content. Your brand should highlight your individual passions, interests, and unique stories to differentiate yours from competitors. If this account is for your clinic, you can introduce each team member and provide insights into daily operations, clinic facilities, and patient care. You could also share personal anecdotes, success stories, and memorable patient experiences. You should demonstrate authenticity and transparency by sharing challenges and learning experiences and moments of growth. People like to see if you've done something new. If you have a technician that placed an IV catheter for their first time, celebrate their big win by posting a congratulations on your social media. Now, there are a lot of different social media platforms out there. I've focused mostly on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, but there are others such as Twitter, Snapchat, and LinkedIn that some people have had success with. So Instagram was the first platform that I used, and it's primarily focused on pictures, but more recently has been shifting towards reels or videos, especially with TikTok coming out. A strength of Instagram is its ability to connect with other accounts. You have a collaborative post option where you can share a single post between multiple accounts, and this will extend your reach. Another option is to post stories, which last 24 hours as opposed to posts, which are permanent. These can be behind the scenes glimpses or more day-to-day activities, or share content from other pages, and this is one way how you build a community. Now, Facebook offers a versatile platform for various types of content, including photos, videos, live streams, stories, and user-generated content. For those that don't know, user-generated content is when pet owners post their own reviews and pictures to your page. Basically, the content is generated by the people that follow you. You can utilize Facebook groups, events, and ads to build your community and promote events or reach a target audience. Facebook has started to pay out for ads on longer videos, though it hasn't been as much as some other platforms. Facebook owns Instagram, so you can sync your account to post on Instagram and Facebook at the same time. TikTok is one of the newer platforms, and it's popular for short-form video content, creative storytelling, and trends. It has advanced editing tools, effects, and a music library that help you create engaging and shareable videos. Short and snappy videos do really well on TikTok. Be sure to cut out any lulls in a video, as viewers have a short attention span and get bored really easily. You need to start each video with a hook because viewers will lose interest since it's so easy to scroll on TikTok. More recently, long-form content has been doing well. These are usually storytelling or narratives, how-to content, or lists of things, such as the top 5 dog breeds I would get or not get. Its strengths include a duet or stitch feature that allow you to comment on another user's video and make that video kind of your own. This can easily be made into veterinary content because you can comment on another user's video of their pet and give your veterinary opinion. Instagram also has remix and sequence functions, which are similar. Now, YouTube has been around for a while and it definitely has some strengths. It's well suited for horizontal and long-form content. These are often tutorials, educational series, or vlogs. YouTube recently started YouTube Shorts, which are vertical and shorter videos. This was in response to TikTok, and usually these are just reposted TikToks or Instagrams. If you are reposting your reel or your TikTok video to YouTube Shorts, be sure to save it first without your watermark and then repost it, because a lot of platforms will downregulate any video that has a watermark on it. Its strength is that it's best when it comes to searchability, and it does pay really well. I would say that YouTube and TikTok pay me the most between all the platforms. Now that you've started your account, how do you grow your following? One of the best benefits of social media is connecting with other people. You can do this by engaging with the community, by following relevant accounts within your niche. For us, that would be other vets, hospitals, or even bird accounts. You can share content from other accounts onto your stories on Instagram or repost them on TikTok. Your followers will be interested in these videos, but be sure to tag the original accounts, not only to give them credit, but to notify them and show them that you're supporting them. On Instagram, you can do collaborative posts where one post is shared between multiple owners, so followers from both accounts see that post. You can add interesting comments to other users' posts as well, as this will not only increase their engagement, but their followers will see your comment and then follow you. One suggestion is to keep your personal account and veterinary account separate. A good rule of thumb is to have more followers than the number of people you follow, as this creates credibility and shows that you're not just following whoever and whatever. Be sure to post often and on a consistent basis. A few times a week is ideal. Some say to post every day, but that can become overwhelming. Once a month is just not enough to keep interest for most people. Now on to collaborations. These are a great way to grow your account. You can utilize collaborations and joint giveaways to expand your reach and attract followers. You can partner with complementary brands, pet influencers, or local businesses to co-create content, host giveaways, or sponsor events. When I had a smaller account, I would pay for a prize to be given away, and I would say that you'd have to follow both of our accounts to enter the giveaway. This is an easy way for one larger page to boost the following of a smaller creator. You should be aware of bots and scams. Not all collaborations are legitimate. There's a lot of smaller scams that will reach out to you over Instagram Messenger and pretend to be a big brand, but not have anything to back it up. They may appear to have thousands of followers, but they're really all bot, and you can tell this because they have very little engagement. They might have 100,000 followers, but if you go to their page and click on their posts, they only have a few likes per post. Authentic brands interested in collaborating will usually reach out over email, and I would save your brand collaborations for big accounts that you're actually interested in because you don't want to lose your credibility. And once you make it big, collaborations can become a second source of income. These are some of my past collaborations, ranging from scrub companies to veterinary services to stethoscopes to household items such as pet cameras and joint supplements. I used to negotiate contracts myself, but now I have a managing company do it for me as these contracts got so complicated and negotiating back and forth took a lot of my time. Now I'm willing to set aside some of my earnings to make sure that I'm getting a good deal. And it has paid off for me, as my manager has been able to negotiate a better deal for me. Now, where to begin with content creation? There's a lot of different types of content. Pictures and captions used to be all that was made on Instagram, but now they're being replaced by video content, as it keeps your followers engaged. There's a lot of video editing apps out there. I use CapCut, but I've also used apps like Splice in the past. You could use these to splice multiple videos together, cut out boring parts, and mute video and add voiceovers or background music. I've noticed that videos with captions perform better, as people watch them at work, when they're sitting on the toilet, or even while their partner's sleeping. High quality video and audio matters. You need to cut out the noise and invest in a microphone and video recording device if needed. I've started watermarking every video and picture because many accounts will steal content and repost it as their own. The last thing you want is another page profiting off your hard work and not giving you credit. You should experiment with different video formats. You can do tutorials, Q&A sessions, behind the scenes footage, or patient testimonials. As you can see, these are a few of my YouTube thumbnails for popular videos. Now, when it comes to captions and hashtags, captions are a great summary of your post, and hashtags can help categorize and discover content. What should you include in your captions? Well, they should spark curiosity, emotion, and have a call to action. It can be something simple if your video explains everything, or be long and detailed if you need to explain your video or picture more in depth. A great way to get engagement is to ask a question in your caption and have people comment what their thoughts are. There has been a debate on how to use hashtags. Do you use more common ones or ones that are more niched? Well, I've been doing a few of each, and I use these at the end of the caption or interspersed throughout to highlight a thought. Do not use your hashtags as a separate comment, as Instagram has showed that it hasn't worked as well. What do you do about direct messages? Most social media accounts have messenger features, and there are different ways to use them depending on your goals. If this is one for your clinic, do you actively monitor these messages and use it as a second source of interaction with them? Or do you use an automated reply stating that messages are not monitored and to email or call if needed? If you have a more personal page, things get a little bit more complicated. Every single day, I get messages asking for veterinary advice. I used to kindly respond and say things like it's illegal to give medical advice without a valid VCPR, and I would recommend a vet visit if needed. But I got so many rude replies and people not respecting my boundaries, so now I simply just don't engage. Now, I've realized that if you do not reply to the message, it will show that you never even opened it, and this is better than blocking. If you block someone, then they can see that you blocked them if they have another account. Automated replies allow for responses, which can lead to harassment. Although it's tempting to engage with followers in the beginning, it's just better not to get involved. Now, how do you deal with privacy? You have to decide on a couple things when making your account about how public you want your name to be. Do you use your first name and last name? Do you go by just your first name, just your last name, both, or a pseudonym? There are benefits of being anonymous where you get your privacy and you can post without fear of backlash. But the benefits of using your name means you can attract clientele. This toucan that I'm holding here came from an owner that drove 4 hours away to come see me. Whenever posting about patients, you need to obtain client consent. For this, client selection is key. I only ask clients that I vibe with. You don't want to aggravate an already wary owner. I only post cases that have a positive outcome. If it's a risky procedure, I ask once it's over. Examples of this include saying something like, I have a social media page where I educate pet parents, vet students, and veterinarians. Rocky has been so good for blood draws in the past. Is it okay if I take a video and use it for education? Another phrase I use is, I got a good picture of before and after the mass removal. Is it okay if I share this on our social media page since Fluffy did so well and it's such a good example? If they say yes, then get it in writing. I usually have them sign a social media release form that my practice provides. Most owners are excited for their pet to be a star and contribute to education. You may even gain a follower. So to conclude, building a personal brand on social media is a powerful tool for veterinary professionals to connect with pet parents, humanize the practice, showcase individual expertise, and engage with the community, ultimately fostering a stronger relationship and long-term loyalty. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on my social media below. Thank you.